Once upon a time, in the small village of Willowbrook, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Emma. Emma loved the forest near her home, especially because it was said to be enchanted. Every day, she would visit, picking wildflowers and talking to the animals, though they never talked back. One sunny morning, Emma found a strange sight, a little fox with golden fur caught in a net. The fox's big, bright eyes shimmered like stars as it whimpered for help. Without hesitation, Emma knelt down and carefully untangled the net. "Thank you, kind child," said the fox suddenly. Emma gasped. The fox could talk. "I am Felix, the guardian of this forest," the fox explained. "A dark curse has fallen upon our land, trapping my friends in magical snares. Only someone with a pure heart can break the spell. Will you help us?" Emma nodded eagerly. "Of course, I'll help." Felix led her deeper into the forest, where the trees grew taller, their branches twisting like gnarled hands. The air was heavy with the scent of pine and magic. Along the way, they found a robin whose wings were tied with glowing vines, a squirrel trapped in a shimmering cage, and even a wise old owl encased in sparkling ice. Each time Emma freed an animal, Felix's golden fur glowed brighter. "You're doing wonderfully," he said, his voice filled with gratitude. Finally, they reached the heart of the forest, where an enormous black oak stood. Its roots snaked out like dark tentacles, and in its twisted branches hung a cage of pure shadow. Inside the cage was the source of the curse, a frightened fairy with silver wings. "This is the shadow oak," Felix whispered. "It's where the curse began. You must open the cage, but it won't be easy." Emma approached cautiously. The cage was locked with 3 glowing latches, each inscribed with a riddle. The first riddle said, "I am not alive, but I grow, I don't have lungs, but I need air, I don't have a mouth, and yet I drown. What am I?" "Fire," Emma exclaimed, and the first latch clicked open. The second riddle was trickier. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" Emma thought hard. "An echo?" she guessed. The second latch opened. The final riddle read, "I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest person can't hold me for long. What am I?" Emma smiled. "Breath," she answered confidently. The last latch snapped open, and the cage vanished. The fairy floated out, her silver wings shimmering like moonlight. "You've saved us all," she cried, her voice as sweet as a melody. With a wave of her wand, the shadow oak transformed into a beautiful tree with golden leaves. The forest burst into life, the animals cheering and the sunlight dancing through the trees. Felix turned to Emma. "You have a heart as pure as the stars. The forest is forever in your debt." From that day on, the enchanted forest was more magical than ever, and Emma became its honorary guardian. Whenever she visited, the animals would rush to greet her, and Felix would walk by her side, his golden fur glowing brighter than ever. And so, Emma and the enchanted forest lived happily ever after.